Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Immortal Taoist. There is a few things to talk about this episode. We got Immortal Force Ranking coming back, and I'm going to show a bit of the defensive Tao because I've had a few comments from people saying that they don't understand what the hell's going on when you go into Alliance and then you go to defensive Tao. Now, back when I first made the guide, I didn't have access to the defensive tower itself, so I will explain that in more detail very soon. There will be a little extra tip here in terms of cultivation base. Now that's going to be an important one because you'll see why in a second. But the first thing I want to touch on is this 6 million debt thing that the developers accidentally did to people. It has been bad. Yeah, a lot of 1-star reviews were given from both whales and free to play because they used what they were sent in the mail. So basically, the issue is everyone was accidentally sent an Easter reward that was supposed to be a lot less than 6 million friggin' resources. But of course, as you would, people use the resources and then developers just negative 6 milled everybody. So if you'd spent more than what you had at the time, you now have a deficit and you're going to have to work to pay off that debt, which is some crazy ass stuff. Like, I have benefited from this purely because I didn't, like, as people know, I didn't log on during this bug that was happening. I tried to log on after I saw all the comments from people and I was like, well, it's under maintenance, so I guess I missed out on that one. And then this happens and it's just a absolute cock up, basically. But let me know what you guys think as well in the comments, because it's a tough situation, really. On the one hand, people shouldn't have used the resources, but on the other, it was given to them. Like, it's just, uh, it's an annoying situation for anybody affected by it badly. You know, like for me, I just get the rewards from the mail that they're giving every day until whenever. So I'm going up in Spirit Jade. I'm a happy man, but I feel very bad for people who were affected by this adversely. Unfortunately, it sucks a lot. But let me know what you think about it in the comments. Now, I will show you the little trick to achieving a bunch of cultivation base books. Like, I figured this out literally yesterday, complete accident, right? So in Explore, when you go into the beast, you know that you can redeem the beast. I'm just gonna kill this level 5 real quick. Thank you. All right. Now in redeem, you know, I'm sure everybody's done all these. They've done all the. What I didn't know was that after it's learned, you can get it again. My inventory's full with them because I was like, hell yeah, I'm doing this over and over and over again till I can't, because I had about 1,300 beast nucleus. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just buy cultivation base, and hopefully in this video I go from profound immortal 4 to 6. But yes, no, that is a very important tip and a brilliant extra because there's really not a whole lot of ways to spend your beast nucleus. Like, yes, superior booze is good. Soul forging do is also very good to get if you want to increase the amount of times you can actually wander. And I'm going to actually buy a few of those after I finish using my cultivation based books. But yes, that is a very, very good tip and 100% worth doing, especially if you want to just push through, let's say, body cultivation. You buy 10, 15 of those books, that's nearly 300 million cultivation base. Because of each of these books, I get about 26 million cultivation base, which is crazy. That's a huge amount of extra every day. Another way of getting cultivation base relatively quickly is actually in Fate, and you go into coupling. You need to find the. Now I can't ascend these two because you need sensor to ascend them. But what you do want to look for is this body of immortals coupling increases cultivation base. Now, from what I can see, this actually increases based on your own realm. So look how much I get from coupling here. Uh, Rude. First of all, we're on camera and you're not even. All right, fine. I'll do the other one. Coupling increases cultivation base. 47 million. So that's 47 million extra cultivation base for nothing. This other one would have been nearly 100 million, but unfortunately you can only do it once every 300 years, which is not spectacular, but it could be wrong. It could be worse. Increase merit. I'll take the merit. And I'll just go blacksmith. All right. But yes, that's another way of getting many. But yeah, that's another way of getting a huge amount of cultivation base literally for free every day. It just takes a bit of searching around to find, but it's very worth doing, especially if you're in this for the long haul like me. I need to upgrade my array real quick. Just gonna. I need 8k iron pretty much. So I'm just gonna use all of them. Right. 152. Thank you. Alright, awesome. But yeah, that was a little bit of extra information really when it comes to farming cultivation base. It's very worth doing. I highly recommend doing that. Now I'm going to actually overcome my tribulations here before I get into the explanation. Oh, well, no, I get 38 million from these. Wow! Now, if this doesn't look like something you want to do, then you ain't cultivating right. Look at this. I'm comprehending the world and the universe right now. Alright, thank you. Wow, that was nearly 1 billion. Cultivation base. Wow, that's huge. Alright. Profound Immortal 5, please. The road to Golden Immortal is coming quite quickly. Now that I've focused on perception, my perception's like 34k now. So I'm really starting to get a lot of... Oh, I can do it again, yes. Straight to 6. That is what I'm talking about. But yeah, you can see the way that I do this and how I get the cultivation base every day has really, really, really sped up how fast I actually level. So I'm very happy with that. I'm Profound Immortal 6. So that's over halfway, but well, not in cultivation base, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, the next thing is this defensive towel. Now, this is relatively confusing, I suppose. So, if you're ascended, you will know that the Deification Battle is basically servant versus servant. So basically, the way this battle works is that when there are 8 people in your alliance that have 12 or more servants, you're going to be auto-registered to an opponent. Basically, in this battle, you will fight an enemy alliance, and that's basically the round 1. Round 2 is you need 12 members over and 12 towers to own over 12 servants. So what this basically means is that everyone needs to be ascended, basically with at the very, very least 10 servants in order to get anywhere on this battle screen. So I'll give you a quick rundown. It's very similar to Deification Tower. So I'll just randomly, you have to choose your servants. Once you've used them during the duration of the battle, that's it. You can't use any more. They are out of the battle until the end. So again, this is another thing that really makes you consider spreading your power between the different servants that you have, so you can afford to stretch your servants across things. Like, I'm sure you've noticed now in that most recent event, Demon Invasion, those demons are incredibly strong, the weakest being 200k. Now, I could only kill 6 of those a day, 6 minions a day, because it's 200k health, as opposed to the 800k main bosses, which people are generally speaking using their main 5 attackers for. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to spreading your power amongst your servants, it's a personal preference, honestly speaking. But let's get into this fight. I'm just going to fight them with... Should be fine. Like, I'm just going to try and push through it real quick. This person did not have too much servant power, so should be fine, theoretically. It's a lot of fighting. Yeah, it's not like Deification Tower, sorry, it's like Contest of Tower. But at the end of the day, it's pretty relatively simple once you get past the alliance requirements to actually participate in it. And then once it starts, you do just click on your enemy and then you challenge them as you go, like just whatever sort of thing. If you're strong enough to attack, then go attack. Depending on your rank in the alliance itself, you'll get buffs for your servants when you attack and defend. So alliance leader gets plus 30%, vice leader gets plus 20%, elite gets plus 10% when it comes to these battles. And that's all helpful, generally speaking. But as free to play, which is mostly what this alliance is, will not get very far in that, unfortunately, just because like one whale is enough to pretty much wipe a free to play guild. Sadly, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Now, last thing I want to get into is, of course, Immortal Force Ranking, and I'm just going to quickly do this mining. So, as everyone knows, if they've been watching the videos, my Spirit Stone's not enough. What? First of all, there we go. Okay. Right. I'm not going to use them yet. I'm just considering if I should just hold on to the items themselves. Because you can see that's what people have done for the ranking here already, 240. It's quite a few. It's quite a few. Anyway, Immortal Force Ranking. As people who've watching this series know, I was saving up for Immortal Force Ranking because, as I said, looking at this bloody rewards, it's crazy. The only thing that annoys me is that the Alliance leader gets separate rewards to the members, which is really ridiculous if you ask me. But it's fine because the rewards themselves are still amazing. So in this, I'm hoping to push our alliance to like maybe top 50. I'd be happy with that. Really, we are 22nd at the moment. Oh my god, they are absolutely going off. But let's just get into it. I do have quite a bit to use. I'm not gonna lie, there is a substantial amount. Let me know how you guys went in Immortal Force Ranking 2. How much did you stockpile in preparation? Oh, delicious. Oh, we are leveling today, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I have been stockpiling for a decent amount of time. Not gonna lie. 68,000. God, it's hard to get score on this. Seriously. Gotta use all these pills. That's gonna be going up for a long time. But let's get into using... Oh, yes. Alright, 200 life essence, 500 dexterity, 200 strength, 200 vital energy, 200 dexterity. 150 dexterity each. Yeah, I've been preparing for this for a while, and these stats themselves are absolutely necessary for me to start pushing through Rome as well as Hell, because stockpiling too long stagnates your growth. That's just goes without saying, honestly. But now that it's all done, I will be able to forge ahead with this game in general, really. So I'm excited for that, and now my inventory is half of what it used to be. All right, let's have a look. See how I did. It's a good amount of stat gain. I was about 103 ish K for everything before. It's a nice amount of bonus, but again, for 7,300 years, 7,300 years, it's not spectacular stats, but damn it, I'm proud of it. But yeah, I won't keep you all too long during this event. I'm just touching base with it, giving a couple extra tips for Cultivation Base, and I really do want to see what people's opinions are regarding this developer mess up, shall we say, with the 6 million debt. It's a tough situation in general there, but let me know what you think. I will leave this video here. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and of course, as always, have a great day.